Hi. All right. So at this point in time, you should have been coming back from recess. The students should have read their AR books for 15 minutes or longer, depending on how they're acting. You can send out the entire class to the bathroom, or you can take them one by one. Nobody can go to the library. Nobody can take an AR test. What I need y'all guys to do is let's look over our class memo real quick, our class newsletter. Next week, book fair. Then also next week, so next Wednesday, progress reports go home. And then next Friday, that is the 20th, is walkathon. We are going to dress up like witches and wizards. So Harry Potter, scary witches, whatever you want to do. But that's what we're going to be doing. Every year I win the Spirit Award for my grade level, so I want to win it again this year. Next Friday, or 2 Fridays from now, October 27th, we're having our 5th grade lock-in. October 31st is Science Day. We have not decided yet what each grade level or what each class is going to be dressing up as. I will let you know probably, hopefully by tomorrow. This week, we're going to be focusing on multiplying by decimals. I flip-flopped today and tomorrow's lesson to make it easier for today, just so you know. Next week, we're going to be focusing on division with decimals. This week for science, we are going to be doing our last experiment on friction. This is going to be in our forces unit. Tomorrow we start our LTS, where we're going to learn about mechanical, electrical, light, thermal, and sound. That's a review from last year, but we're going to learn about that starting tomorrow. You will have a science experiment in a few minutes. October 27th, we are having our 5th grade lock-in. Most of y'all guys are getting really close to being able to pass. Bye, girls. This week for cooking and science, we are going to do Chinese baked cabbage. Before you start groaning or anything like that, most of you have never had good cabbage. You're going to like it. So what I'm going to do is this Wednesday, when I go down to the Chinese grocery store, I'm going to pick up 5 different kinds of Chinese sauces. And you are going to be able to cook or choose which one of those sauces you want to use. And we're going to have 5 different baked Chinese cabbage. Here's what I need y'all guys to do. Not yet, but think about who can bring in a cabbage. The green cabbages are about 69, 79 cents at Walmart, H-E-B, pretty much any grocery store. The purple ones are like $1.50. I just want the cheap one. It costs 69 cents, 79 cents, something like that. It's real cheap. But I need 5 people to bring one in, preferably one from each table. Like I said, it's really cheap. Next week we are making witch's hat popcorn. So we're going to have popcorn, kind of like a Rice Krispie treat, except with popcorn. And then the weekend after, we're going to make baked pumpkin. That one might change, but that's the way I have it so far. This Friday, we're going to the observatory, and here's our pictures for the week. Here's what I need. I need 5 people to volunteer to bring in cabbages. Like I said, if nobody brings it in, then you're not going to be able to cook. So like I said, they're real cheap, 69 cents, 79 cents. Next week, I'm going to need somebody to bring in Jet Puff marshmallows. It's that little can. It says Jet Puff on it. Your parents will know what I'm talking about. And food coloring. Any color doesn't work. We're going to make like Rice Krispie treats with popcorn in the shape of a witch's hat. The Friday after that, I need 5 people to bring in meat pumpkins. So you see from my first class, only 3 people volunteered to bring in pumpkins. That means that they might not be making baked pumpkins. The meat pumpkins are these small pumpkins. They're about this big. They cost like $3 at H-E-B, at Walmart. That's all we need, just one. We need 5 of them, but you only need to bring in one. So like I said, they cost like $3. Not too bad, and you have 3 weeks to get it. There's meat pumpkins, which are the small ones, and then there's jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, which are the big ones. When you think of like an actual pumpkin that you're going to carve and make a face out of, those are the jack-o'-lantern ones. Those are like $5, $10 each. I don't want those. They taste different than the meat pumpkins. The meat pumpkins are sweeter, and they were grown just to be eaten. The jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, those big ones, those were grown so people could carve them. I want the small ones. And like I said, you can get them from H-E-B or Walmart. So I need 5 people to volunteer to write that down. So sub, if you will pause the video and ask 5 people to volunteer to bring in a cabbage and 5 people to bring in pumpkins and 1 person to bring in marshmallow and food coloring. If there's any questions, or else if you get confused, don't worry about it, shut it down. So after you're done playing this video, I'm going to need the students to get out their dry erase boards, their dry erase markers, and it's going to be time for math, and there's your next video. That is it.